Wendy Williams' brother Tommy is speaking out on Wendy's health condition. And unfortunately, things are not searching top for Wendy. Why are you even here? You see the situation that she's in. Does it seem like she's ready to begin up for goodness sake? It would not, and we're all gonna undergo a witness to this nonsense. Tommy Williams lately broke his silence on Wendy's upcoming fact show, and he accused Wendy's management team of exploiting Wendy's poor health condition. But fans are saying Tommy cannot be relied on either, because he and Wendy have been never genuinely close and lovers at the moment, are concerned that Wendy does not have any help system left. But what precisely did Tommy say about Wendy's fitness? Is she in reality in any such terrible country that you would not even recognize she's been exploited? I express regret. I even informed Daddy I make an apology. He noticed that I apologized. Wendy Williams is reportedly filming a truth display along with her own family. And whilst Wendy's lovers have been to start with glad that Wendy's running again, it now seems that Wendy's fitness situation is still a main problem. In truth, in step with Wendy's brother Tommy, Wendy is in the sort of bad kingdom that you would not even understand her team is exploiting her for profit. Wendy became currently spotted in NYC looking raveled, and Page 6 claims she spent the night drinking just 5 months after leaving rehab. Naughty. But Nice podcast host Rob Shutter ran into Wendy in an NYC bar, and he told Page 6 that Wendy regarded lonely sitting by using herself, but then lit up like a Christmas tree to peer a person she knew. We had a chew, we had a few beverages. But then we have been getting ready to mention goodbye. Wendy failed to actually need us to leave, Shutter said, including that Wendy saved announcing she wanted to get under the influence of alcohol this night. Simply days later, paparazzi noticed Wendy outside her NYC apartment. Hiya Wendy, hi. Applause, how you doing? And lots of enthusiasts hopped on social media to mention Wendy's appearance seems alarming. Now, to provide you a few context, Wendy has been handling a number of health problems and private struggles over the years. And even though it appeared at one factor that she was eventually lower back on the proper track, it seems like her situation has worsened again. Wendy first raised issues for her health, returned in October 2017, when she fainted on her talk show in Fanatics. Concerned that she had suffered a stroke a few months later, Wendy found out that she became recognized with an autoimmune disease, referred to as grave sickness, which causes a number of signs and symptoms, and without treatment can cause critical headaches. My hyperthyroid, is hooked up also to grave sickness. Graves' disorder squeezes the muscle tissue behind your eyeballs. And so this is the motive for. In the meantime, Wendy's mental fitness also deteriorated after she located that her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, had fathered a baby along with his mistress, Sharina. Wendy seemingly knew about Kevin's infidelity for years, but studying about his secret love baby was a huge blow to Wendy, and he or she suffered a horrifying relapse once her studio became alerted that she checked out of the sober domestic. They started a search. Thankfully, Williams became placed, after which hospitalized, the source defined. She turned into sooner or later observed, and turned into under the influence of alcohol. She became at once taken to the hospital. To make matters worse, Wendy additionally covered that Kevin used her cash to finance Sharina's agencies. And he even offered a house for Sharina just a few miles from Wendy's domestic in New Jersey. And I'm serious with this. That is genuinely taking place. It became you all with a drone and took a picture. And I read about it within the blogs and tabloids. The address of this region that he had purchased to percentage with this backwoods 9 miles from my residence in Livingston. And there residing the high life Wendy's fitness and private problems, stored mounting. And in 2021 information broke that she lost her iconic Communicate display, which become her important supply of profits. However, simply whilst all people notion matters could not get any worse for Wendy, her financial institution, Wells Fargo, blocked her from gaining access to her money and petitioned the court to assign her an economic guardian. Wells Fargo froze Wendy's account. claiming that she is an incapacitated man or woman who can't cope with her very own financial affairs. And the bank filed a petition at the New York Supreme Court, arguing that Wendy's situation is concerning the petition examine its miles our wish that the court will imminently hire a temporary guardian or evaluator to review the state of affairs and make sure that Williams's affairs are being properly handled. However, it later grew to become out that Wendy's former financial advisor, Lori Schiller, might also have been behind his petition because she reportedly lied to Wells Fargo, telling them that Wendy is of unsound mind. Wendy's legal professional claimed that Wendy formerly fired Lori due to fallacious behavior with regards to their professional courting, after which Lori went behind Wendy's again and convinced Wells Fargo that Wendy can't contend with her finances. Wendy's attorney also requested a temporary restraining order against Wells Fargo, arguing that the financial institution is interfering with Wendy's proper to get admission to her monetary property and statements. As for Wendy, she formerly publicly called out both Lori and Wells Fargo, claiming they had been looking to put her beneath financial conservatorship in asking questions about my money. And after I started out asking questions on my cash, abruptly Lori Schiller were given no reaction concerning my money. I want my money. This is not honest, and Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with concerning my money. That is, this is not truthful, and Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition, approximately preserving me fair away from my money. However, unfortunately, Wells Fargo controlled to pop out on Pinnacle. And back in December, the courtroom appointed lawyer Sabrina Morrissey as Wendy's financial mom or dad. And due to the fact one of the first decisions Morrissey made is Wendy's financial guardian became to cut off Wendy's handiest baby, Kevin Jur, from Wendy's fortune, which led to him getting evicted. Then began saying that Wendy become being exploited. Many lovers also compared Wendy's state of affairs to Britney Spears' conservatorship and said Wendy in no way stood a danger due to the fact absolutely everyone around her used her intellectual health struggles towards her. But what approximately Wendy's family does she have everyone in her corner who definitely cares approximately her house at the same time as, unfortunately, just like Britney, Wendy additionally had a ordinary courting together with her own family, especially her more youthful brother Tommy. But the atypical issue is that Tommy now claims he is the only who cares about Wendy, and he's blaming Wendy's control group for the usage of her. But lovers aren't so convinced, due to the fact only some months ago, Tommy publicly blasted Wendy, claiming she snubbed a birthday celebration the circle of relatives held for their 92-year antique father lower back in February. Tommy informed the Sun that it was a travesty how Wendy's cognizance in no way regarded to have gotten again to own family, and mainly their dad. She's caught up in what all and sundry else is stuck up in how her existence is panning out. Simply be a family member, simply be a daughter. However, I bet she's not going to be both, Tommy said. But Tommy has now absolutely changed his story. And in a recent interview with the United Statesman, he claimed that he just needs Wendy to get higher. Tommy also slammed Wendy's management team for pushing Wendy to do a fact show, no matter her unhappy circumstance. This isn't a lady who's within the right frame of mind to get a display going, Tommy stated. Why are you even right here? Do you spot the situation she's in? Does it appear to be she's geared up to begin a podcast? For goodness sake. It does not. Tommy additionally accused Wendy's supervisor, Will Selby, of pony and Wendy around and exploiting her for cash. Scrabble, right here, travel there, let's move, allows make this cash. And I do not care if you're making experience, communicate to the display's gonna be, in which she became. And where she is now is that the display is that it's miles that what my dad has to stay up for looking who desires these type of recollections. Why could not she simply get better all of the way? And then just do something in line with Tommy. Wendy's management is pushing Wendy's fact for shock cost, and that they apparently plan to emphasize her downfall via evaluating her modern state to her past. Tommy revealed that the photos of Wendy in the upcoming fact display is going to be sad to watch, and seeing herself on the reality show goes to hurt Wendy even greater, who wants these sorts of memories, who wishes this. Why couldn't she just get higher all the way? And then do something, Tommy stated, consistent with Tommy. Human beings have been kicking Wendy around for a long time, and he's concerned about how the truth show will affect her mental kingdom. And all this time, she could have been down right here convalescing, Tommy said, adding that Wendy's modern-day situation is sad, and that she's in poor fitness. And while Wendy's supervisor will later fired returned to Tommy's claims and advised the Sun that Tommy's tale would not sound true, Wendy's fans are announcing Tommy's right, because it without a doubt looks as if Wendy's being exploited from what I've seen recently of her in her gift, mental and physical kingdom. This is one truth show I will not be looking, one fan stated. It's so unhappy to see her demise.